Thank you for hanging out with me today. This is KJ48, and welcome back to Green Hell, where I am just living my best life, collecting rope. This is my life now. Collect rope, use rope, rinse and repeat. Question mark, question mark, question mark, profit. This is awesome. All right, I got a lot of stuff to talk about today. You guys left a lot of interesting comments that I wanted to go over. Someone said, according to the wiki. Now, this is weird, but this is according to the wiki. The different types of armor have protection rates against larger injuries. So bone armor has a better chance of guarding against lacerations than stick armor. Alright, so that's really interesting. I don't think I've... As a matter of fact, I can... Alright, I'll tell you what. I'm going to give you the KJ48 guarantee. If you don't think what I'm saying is true, you can go back and find any video I've done where I had any kind of armor on and got a laceration. I'm going to say right now, I've never got a laceration with armor on. Not once. And I've been attacked by jaguars a lot. If you watched last season, I got attacked by a jaguar like once every other video. Because I built in a place where the jaguar spawns. Never once have I ever gotten a laceration with armor on. Now, I have a notoriously bad memory. That could be a fake comment. But it's kind of how I feel about it. So, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I mean, the fact that he got it from the wiki is like, that's weird because like I said, I've never gotten a laceration with armor on. Someone else said bone armor absorbs 50% of the damage taken, metal 90%, and stick armor only 20%. Here's the thing though, when I'm getting attacked by a jaguar, in my experience of being attacked by a jaguar, the amount of damage you take is irrelevant. That's not what kills you. I've never, okay, I probably shouldn't say this because it might not be true, but I don't think I've ever been killed by a jaguar straight up. It's always, every single time, 100%, the wounds they leave behind that does me in. So it is nice that stuff, is better as far as the percentage goes, but keeping those lacerations off your arms and legs is really what the armor does. So, interesting comments there, guys. It's stuff I didn't know. Okay, so people want me to use small bowls. All right, so if I make something, like let's say I make cassava, and I use a small bowl, I can drink out of it, 3 separate times? And do you get the full benefit? I'm not convinced you're going to get the full benefit of whatever you make. Like if I make cassava, usually gives 50 carbohydrates. I think if I make cassava, and I put it in a small bowl, which I don't know if I can, first of all, you'd have to make it one of these bigger bowls to get the full 30 units of water. And then you'd have to, dump it in one of these small bowls? Can you even do that? I don't know. I'm going to have to mess around with that. I mean, I could probably do it right now with bone infusion. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it. I'm actually kind of curious on how that's going to work. So let's see. The thing is, I don't have a lot of bone. Well, maybe I do. All right, let's make a bone infusion, and then we're going to find out. Do I have any water on me? I do. 30 will be enough. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's do this. As long as I have enough energy to start the fire, we should be good to go. One thing that bothers me about the Jaguar and pretty much everything else, well, I don't know about everything else, but I know the Jaguar, and people have been bringing this up, and it's a good point. The Jaguar can run through all walls. It doesn't obey the laws of, physics. It just runs through walls, which is kind of sucks because you can't build any kind of defense. Although it probably can't run through spikes. So maybe spikes will be a good idea. There we go. And we're going to put some water in here. And if I'm understanding this correctly, this will make 30 water units of bone infusion. Okay, let's look at my stats. They should be pretty low, actually. Oh, okay, maybe not. I also should clean myself off before I eat. Don't eat while you're dirty, and really don't bandage wounds while you're dirty. Bandaging wounds while you're dirty is the best way to get an infection, and eating while you're dirty is the best way to get sick. And it's just parasites, not really a big deal. There's actually mushrooms around here that will fix up my parasites, post-haste. But still, I prefer not to get sick. It's just it's an unpleasant thing. So let's go ahead and put a bone in here, make the bone infusion. Is it raining? I can't tell. No, it's not. It's just the sound of the fire. I thought I heard rain. All right, so we're going to grab this, and we're going to put this right here. Now, the problem is if this works, I don't have a lot of coconuts, and I cut down all the coconut trees around me, although there's some over there. I should be able to get more coconuts. Okay, so the idea is you pour this into here. Oh, you can. Oh, look. It used the whole thing. So that doesn't work, unless there's some other way to do it. I'm going to test it out off camera. Because I feel like I've done a lot of testing here as is. So that's 1 unit of bone infusion. What I'm thinking is maybe I can dip that in there. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work either. So, all right. Well, so far, that is not going to work for me. but I will do more testing. I just don't want to make this freaking whole episode about testing. This stuff is pretty interesting, though. I do like testing this stuff for you guys. Now that we got that done, let's go over here and check these guys out, see if there's any poop, see if they got water. They got some water. The water's actually going down faster than anything. They are not sick, and they are at 70, high 70s on, you know, I petted them earlier, so I don't think petting them is really going to help. And I'm not seeing any poop. These guys don't seem to poop as much as the other ones. That is interesting. Very interesting. Okay, what else? I got some more comments here from the comment section. So people say put spikes around the tree. The large spikes. Where are they? I don't even know. I don't think I've ever used them. Not in there. Not in there. You know what? They'd probably be right here. No. Huh. Oh, there they are. Look at this. You can't even put these here. Look. I mean, I could put them maybe there. I don't know. Maybe we'll mess around with that at some point today. Possibly, if we get to it. We'll see. We will see. I do a lot of stuff to work on the treehouse, which is great. We're going to work on the treehouse. We're also going to make ourselves a water collector. Although, now I'm kind of thinking about waiting on the water collector. Because I don't think I need it. So, my original idea was to make the ultimate water collector. Oh, come on. What the hell? There we go. I was in the middle of a swing. So, the idea is to make the ultimate water collector. Which is not there. That's frog stretcher. Yeah, it's got to be in here. There we go. The mud water filter is the bomb. The thing is, I want to make it in my treehouse. Okay? Because I think that'd be a good idea to make that in the treehouse. That'd be pretty cool. It holds a lot of water. But I think in the meantime, because I don't want to put it in the treehouse right now. Because at the end of the day, the treehouse ain't ready. I don't know where I want to put it. It's not like you get the resources back. So I don't want to waste the resources making it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to have to make some mud things up there. Oh, you can't make the mud things up there because you can't get mud up there. Can you? Can you take mud up into the treehouse? I don't even know. Because people are telling me make the mud making thingy. I forget what it's called. The mud. This thing right here. They told me to make these things up in the treehouse. The mud. Alright, I kind of want to know what it's called. Oh boy. Alright. And he attacks me when I don't have any stamina. What a dick. Well, that's my fault. I should have had the stamina. Alright, he doesn't seem to be going away. That didn't seem any better than the spear, I'm not going to lie. But he did... How many times did he just attack me? How many times? Not one laceration. No percentage of lacerations. I'm telling you, I think the armor, in general, just cancels out lacerations 100%. It's always felt like that to me. Again, never got a laceration with armor on. And it's all... wow, he didn't even really damage it. Oh, that bone armor was kind of messed up. And that was my fault, guys, because I did not... I set the rules last episode. I think I even made a... I think I'm even going to make a short out of it. Keep your stamina up. I'm going to sleep. Just got bit by a snake. What a jerk. And now, I know what you're thinking. Cage, you know there's a snake there. What are you doing? Well, yeah, that's true. But the thing is, I killed him, like, not 12 hours before. Not 12 hours in real life. 12 hours in game time. Like, you really shouldn't have spawned that quickly. Alright, well, it is what it is. I took care of it. I used some of my, herbal stuff, and I'm good to go. No problem. Let's go ahead and put these right here. And we're going to go check on our animals next. See how our guys are doing. Make sure, because it is the morning. I want to do this, like, every morning and every... Yep, they don't have any water. Yeah, they're going through water really quick. I'm going to be honest with you guys. If you have animals here and it's the dry season, I don't think you can go exploring. I think you have to sit here and... I don't think you can go anywhere. Maybe if you leave one day, I don't know, like, even about that. You can make more... Oh, you can make more of these in here, though. Why didn't I think of that? That's a good point. And I probably will. I probably will at some point. But I did want to talk about what I was talking about when that jaguar so rudely interrupted me. So, yeah, okay. So, can I bring mud into the treehouse? That's the thing. Because I need to make those mud makers. And I was thinking about making them in the treehouse. But if I can't carry mud up into the treehouse, none of this is going to work. So, I'm assuming you can take mud into the treehouse like this. Because if you couldn't, someone would have said, when other people are telling me to do this, that you can't take mud into the treehouse. I don't know. We'll just have to see. Moment of truth. Okay, you can. Okay, well, there you go. So what we need to do is we need to make a mud thing up here. There we go. Just throw the mud down there. Now, like I said, this treehouse is not done yet, so I don't want to put things in permanent places when I don't know you know, where they're going to go. But this mud thing is not going to be a permanent thing. Although, can I break it up in the treehouse without breaking the part of the treehouse? You know what? I'm going to make it up here and out of the way just in case. All right, so let's take a look at what we got. I don't remember where it is. I really wish they didn't redo all these things. And like I was thinking, I'll just get used to where they are, and I haven't been. You know what? I wasn't going to build this right now. I was going to say, you know, this is a future thing, but I want to know if I can... I know seems stupid, but I want to know if I can break it up without breaking the items around it. So what we're going to do is... Actually, we won't save it just yet. We'll save right where we get ready to build it. Because I'm going to want to break that thing out. I do not want it there permanently. That is not where I want it to be. Where do I want it to be? I don't know, but not there. So what I want to do is I want to build the damn thing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to collect all the resources I need to build it. Then I'm going to save the game. And then I'm going to build it. And then I'm going to try and destroy it. Actually, I'm going to save it twice. I'm going to save it once before I build it. Once after I build it. If I'm able to destroy it, I'll leave it up there. I'll reload the game for when it was built and leave it up there. If I'm not able to destroy it, then I'm going to reload to when it was never up there. Does that make sense? Yeah, whatever. You'll see how I'm going to do it as I do it. I try to explain things sometimes. Sometimes I don't get my point across. Totally my fault. But yeah, that's what I want to do. All right, so I got a couple more things to talk about, you guys, in your comment section. In my comment section. Our comment section. How about that? Just shoot the jaguar or throw a spear. Easier said than done, people. I've talked about this. What the hell? Oh, that's weird. Can I can't grab it. Yeah, that's odd. Hopefully that goes away. That's going to be annoying. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Okay. So throw the spear at the jaguar, shoot him with the bow. Yeah, I mean, that's all great and fine in theory, but I'm a bad shot. And like, the thing is, see, the funny thing is, I've mentioned this before. Probably at least once, and maybe even more than once. But the thing is, not everyone watches every video. Not everyone sees every part of every video. So I totally get why people don't know this. So I feel like I'm kind of wasting my time because I'm going to get the question again. But I will answer it because why not? Okay, so here's the deal. Shooting the jaguar. I'm a terrible shot. And if I miss, he's on me doing damage. And I have no melee weapon to do any damage with him. It takes a bit for your melee weapon to come out. It's just not a good fit for me personally to shoot the jaguar. Or throw the spear at the jaguar. Because I'm probably just going to miss. So I'll take, you know, and like, not for nothing, I don't really want to one-shot him. I kind of want it to be, I want to fear the jaguar. If you're just, also, like, you have to see him first. Usually he's right on me before I even see him. And I'm going to be honest, like, one-shotting the jaguar is kind of boring to me. Because it's just like, okay, now he's not a threat. He's a one-shot, you know, he's a glass cannon. You just one-shot him and it's game over. I think it's fun that he attacks me. Is my armor going to break? Do I have to make more armor? Do I have lacerations? I feel like that's more exciting gameplay for you guys. So I forgot to save the game before I built it. Okay, let's do that now because it's not quite done yet. And we'll save right here in the number 2 slot. And if I build it properly, then I will save again in the main slot. It's getting confusing to me. It really shouldn't be this confusing. Oh yeah, I need carbohydrates. I was supposed to go get carbohydrates. Darn it. And now I gotta go wash too. Oh goodness. This is just this is going off the rails, people. Yeah, so I don't like the idea of throwing or shooting at the jaguar because usually I miss anyway. And even if I did one shot him, I think it would make the series more boring. I think it's exciting, you know. Like there's not a lot of threats out there, guys. Like what's the threat? Every once in a while I'm gonna step on a snake and the jaguar, and you take the jaguar out as a threat, and it's like okay, so I don't know. It doesn't seem as fun. So other people are telling me what happens when you dart the jaguar. That's a good question. I don't think anything, because I think he's going to kill you before anything happens. Although, I could probably dart him from my treehouse. I don't think anything's going to happen. I don't think you can tame the jaguar. I don't think anything's going to happen to him personally. Because I don't think the developers really thought about that as, you know, something that anyone would want to do. But, if I get the opportunity, I'm in the treehouse, you know, maybe I'll put the dart trap, the blow dart thingy up there. And then that way, if I'm up there and the jaguar is roaming around down below, I can nail him. And then we'll see. But if you're like on the ground with him, like he's gonna kill you before like those darts do anything to him. Just save the game again because I filled up my carbs, and that thing's built. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna save the game in the main slot. All right. And if that thing breaks up okay without hurting any part of the treehouse, then we don't have to worry about the saves. We're good to go. If it breaks up any part of the treehouse, then we got a decision to make. Actually, that's not true. If it breaks up, then we reload the save game we just did. Yeah, this is going to be fine. Yep. Works perfectly. So now what we do is we simply load. And we got the thing where we want it. We know we can break it if we want to. And we can now get, you know, stuff up here. This place is... I still need to put another level on this place. We are not, like, going to build anything out of mud up here right now. But we're good for the future at that point. That's really a good thing. All right, I really appreciate that. We're going to do some work on the treehouse as well today. As a matter of fact, do I want to just start working on it right now? No, I got something else I want to do first. Let's just make sure. I don't think these guys are pooping, by the way. I might need a vet to come in here and tell me why they're not pooping. Because they simply are not pooping. And they're not sick. They're eating. They're drinking. Everything's good. Although they are low on food now, so we'll go ahead and harvest a bunch of this stuff and feed them. But they seem to be pretty good. Okay, so here's the deal. That mud water filter thing is pretty cool. But I think I'm going to want to go with a different option. Because it doesn't, as far as I understand, it doesn't do anything during the dry season. Alright, here, let me give these guys this stuff and I'll explain to you what I mean. There we go. And we might as well fill this up as well. There we go. Alright, cool. So, okay, water thingies. The mud water filter is... now, this is just from my own experience, guys. If I'm wrong, feel free to let me know. The mud water filter only collects rainwater. Period. This bamboo water collector, this thing catches everything. Like, I guess like moisture in the air or condensation. I don't know where it's getting its water from, but it has not rained in this game forever, and these things are still producing water. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is we're just, for now, until the rainy season comes back, we're just going to make more water collectors. They are bamboo, right? Yeah, bamboo. Do I want to make it here? I don't think I want to put them there. I mean, I kind of want them all to be together, but that's not a good spot for them. So I think we'll just... I mean, we could put them behind this, right? I think I'm going to want to put more animal pens over here, so I'm going to leave that alone. I really don't know where to put these. Yeah, I think behind this is pretty good. I think it's a pretty good spot. Although, I'm going to want more room for crops as well. Mother effer. You know, it's funny, I've got so much room, I just don't want to, like, put it anywhere where it's going to be in the way of future builds. We're not looking too good on the stamina, so I am going to go to sleep. I put down the bamboo water collector thingies where I want them to be. But the fact of the matter is we need some stamina. Now, a lot of people are telling me to take the monster energy mushrooms, which is, that's a good thing. That's a good plan. The problem is you can't farm them, and they're kind of on the rare side, honestly. It's not really something you can count on being able to get over and over again, which is what I want. I think there's fish. I think there's some kind of fish that will give me a good amount of stamina. I don't remember what fish it was, though. And I don't know if I can catch it. I don't think I can catch it in the stream behind me because it's kind of like a toxic waste. This thing's like a toxic waste stream back here. And I've been drinking out of it and bathing in it forever. But yeah, there's not anywhere really close I can get those fish, which is a bit of a bummer. But, you know, not the end, really not the end of the world. I mean, you can't have it all, right? So I'm going to put these right here. I think that's a pretty good spot for them. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. And we're going to need long bamboo sticks. So we might not be able to do as much in the treehouse as I wanted to today, because we're going to use a lot of these on those water collectors. But it's a really good way to I'm also going to have to make more bowls, though, because we're going to need more bowls for these things. But that's okay. That is A-okay. We're not going to be building anything over this way as far as these, you know, animal pens go. So, oh my goodness, you're going to need a lot. Oh, that's regular bamboo sticks. Okay. Whenever you break up a long bamboo stick, you get 2 regular bamboo sticks, so that's nice. And we're just going to grab these. And I think I could take one more out of this. I think those things should be able to hold more than 20. I think they should be able to hold 40. I mean, if you actually look at the stick holders, those long stick holders, they could really hold like twice as much as they do. And I think they should. Because these buildings are so freaking expensive, you know, 20 really isn't that much. Here we go. How many more? 2? Yeah, 2 more. And then we're going to also harvest those for the regular bamboo sticks. And we should be good to go. I really want to just, like... I really want to do a whole building episode on the freaking treehouse. It's hard though because, you know, a lot of grinding. Just a lot of grinding. I don't mind the grinding. I actually like the grinding in this game. I think it's pretty fun. You know, I mentioned before, I might have been in this very series, what makes a good grinding session. I can't explain to you why some games that are grindy the grind is more fun and some aren't. I just don't have that answer. But some games are more fun grindy and some aren't. And this one's one of the fun grindy ones. But there's only 24 hours in a day in real life, and you know, there's only so much time, unfortunately. Go, put a bunch in there, bunch in there. We need more of those. I'm just gonna take a whole backpack full, I think. Let's go ahead and drop these sticks off. And then we're just gonna load up our back. Yeah, that should, look at that. That can hold at least another 20 long sticks. At least. It should hold 40. They should hold 40. Come on, developers. Make it happen, Captain. Now, I don't know how many of these I'm gonna need, but I'm just gonna make as many as I can. Because if I don't need it for this, then I'll need it for when I plant more on the harvest. And these things, I think, are going to be done pretty soon. Over at that harvest area to the right. And that's 30. It's 30 of these bamboo sticks every harvest. And it doesn't take that long. It's not hard to do. I'm actually filling them with water with no issues. It's a really good idea. I wish we could grow the logs too. The bamboo logs, but you can't as far as I know. I try not to say anything like 100% because I, say stuff with absolute certainty. And then a lot of times you're like, nope, no, that's not true. That's not true, Cage. And I'm like, man, I thought I had that one. All my water collectors are set up, so I'm going to bring over 2 bowls. I'm not going to put, I guess I could put 3. Let's put 3. I guess there's no point in making 3 if you don't use 3 of the bowls. So, yeah, we're going to bring these over here. Are we hungry? Yeah, we're pretty hungry. Actually, let's just eat now. There we go. Looking good. We just need some fats, so that's probably going to be bone infusion. I think I'm going to look for that, the nut, though. I forget what the nut is called. It's some kind of nut. There we go. Now we've got water. Now we've got our water issues are over. Think of what water issues? What order issues? I don't have any order issues. I got issues, all right. All right, let's go ahead and see. These are usually where these nuts are. It's kind of weird that none are spawning here. Usually they spawn by now. Yeah, I'm not seeing any. Grab some of those. Not in there. There's only one spot I can't get into, and I'm not seeing it. Is there another one of these big trees? I don't think I want to look around for these big trees. I think we're just gonna call it a wash with that. I don't think it's gonna happen, but that's all right. The next thing I would like to do is set up some more food troughs and water bowls in here. I can't believe I didn't think of this earlier, but here we are. Hey, look, it's my friend. I thought we had a falling out, but apparently not. Should I chase him? Will he stop running? Because he seems pretty fast. By the way, again, how many times did he hit me? No lacerations. Although my bone armor is probably not 40%, 16%, 49%. So he's attacking my right arm and my left leg. Which makes sense, because if you think about it, if I'm a righty, when you hit something, you're kind of standing with your left hand pointing towards them, and then you come around with your right arm so he can attack my right arm while hitting him, and my left leg is what's standing out in front, so that should be the thing getting hit. Or maybe I'm just thinking too deeply about this. I play with my cat a lot, and my cat always attacks the hand. She's not attacking my other hand, she's attacking the hand I'm attacking her with. So that kind of makes sense. There we go. And we are going to need a lot of mud. So that's what we're going to do right now. I think 6 should be enough. Because I'm not going to make more than 1 extra food and water trough. I'm going to tell you why. I'm afraid of crowding the pen too much. I could see, putting too many food and water troughs in there, and then maybe the poop ends up underneath one of them. The animals don't have as much room to wander around. I'm not really sure. But I think more than 1 extra is, you're kind of pushing it. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it would be fine. Who knows? But I'm not willing to take that chance. Alright, here we go. It's all 6. Beautiful. And let's finish these up. And then I think that's going to be it for the video. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Alright. We can't jump with this in our hands. There we go. I'm pretty sure we're also going to need boards as well. Hey, you guys want to eat mud? Will you eat mud? I don't think they're going to eat mud. I have been cleaning their poop. Not once every day, but like once every couple of hours. You know, I'm here. Why not? Like, I'm thinking, am I going overboard with this? Maybe, but I really don't want them to die. Let's see if they're sick. They are not sick. Perfectly healthy. 100%. And I am not seeing any poop. They really don't poop a lot. So that is really nice. So we're going to need some boards for those over there. And for boards, I will simply grab these out of here. Yeah, it's the only way to get boards. And yeah, we're not gonna room for all of our long stay. Why am I using this? That's my weapon. Pick those up, put those in here, grab some more boards, and let's finish this water trough and food trough. Everything is looking really good. I've got a ton of food to load in here, so there we go. What, Cage? That's not a ton of food. Where's all your food, bro? Well, it's around here somewhere. There it is. I had to throw a lot of it on the ground because I couldn't hold it all. I know I have a leech. I don't care. I'll deal with it later. He's my buddy. I'm not going to get rid of my buddy. Me and him are best friends. Come on, man. There you go. I'm not going to throw those on the ground again. It takes freaking ever to pick them up. Alright, that one's full. This one is full. And then some. Now they're full. That is awesome. And you are full. And you are full. Holy moly. These guys are going crazy. They're like, oh, this guy really loves us. He doesn't want us to get sick like those other ones. Yep. Well, there you go. Let's check to see if there's any poop. I'm not seeing any, which is great. These guys don't seem to poop as much. Or maybe I'm just in here a lot more. Very well could be the case. All right, guys. I am going to call this one here. If you never enjoyed the video, please remember to uncage that like button. Also, if you're new here, please subscribe for more daily videos. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. And until then, say goodbye to my little buddy. Okay, he's got to go. Fun is fun, but yeah. There you go, guy. Be free. Be free!